What's up guys, it's Paralyzer here. Today we'll be breaking down all of the Black Ops 6 teasers so far for zombies. These are kind of just the important ones that I thought were worth making a video on, as well as the intro cutscene and all the information that we have so far. So I'm going to go through these teasers and we're going to show them off and break them down. Starting off with this one right here, which is the very first teaser we got on August 2nd. So let's play through it real quick.
Of 2 CD set now. Enjoy all the best tracks, like My Heart Beats Only for Them. Order yours.
Okay, so as you can see, we have the new gobblegum machine shown off in here. It's changed from Dr. Monty's gobblegum to Mr. Peaks, and we have the little bunny rabbit on top instead. I have to admit, I think this machine looks really cool. I don't know if it's quite on the level of Dr. Monty's one, but like it definitely could be if the mouth of the bunny opens to dispense the gobblegum. I think it's a pretty cool looking machine. It costs 5 cents, which I believe is the same as Dr. Monty's. So I'm guessing it's going to cost 500 points, which would make it the exact same price. It also has a little screen on it, which is interesting. I'm not sure if that screen will be used for anything. Maybe it just plays this little video on it every once in a while with the theme song. And then they also show off a bunch of different gobblegums here. We've got Cashback right here is a blue gobblegum now. We've got Wall Power here on the orange one. We have Perkaholic on the red one. We have Profit Sharing here, which is purple, and Stock Option, which is blue. I believe that's all the different ones that we get to see in here. It's interesting that they've changed some of the colors of them. The Stock Option obviously used to be green. Cashback used to be purple. Perkaholic used to be yellow. Wall Power is still yellow. So I don't know what the colors mean anymore, or if they're just random for the sake of the trailer. There's also like yellow ones in the trailer here that don't, like, none of them are yellow. So I don't know how many colors we're going to go for or what the colors mean this time around. But that is the very first teaser. I have to admit I like the theme song a lot. It's very, very cool. Obviously, Gobblegum never had a theme song. But adding one in for the new Gobblegum machines, I really, really like. And I love the fact that they're bringing Gobblegums back, let me tell you. On to our next teaser, which was just released 2 days ago now.
A rare sight indeed.
There's giraffes. Oh, there's not giraffes.
Watch as this arachnid-like vermin explodes from the frontal lobe of the undead.
Now, this video that they've shown here is horrendous. You can't see virtually anything. All you see during this video is there's like a spider that jumps down from the left side. It's really hard to see, but it jumps here off of something and onto the ground. You can't see anything in this video. It's pretty much impossible. They purposefully made it really, really blurry and hard to see. So I have no clue what this looks like. And then this teaser was pretty much pointless, other than telling us that there's a spider-like boss enemy inside of the map. That's basically the only information we get from this. And then the other teaser they released on the same day as that one is this one right here. We have a new perk called Melee Macchiato, which is a regular can size, so cans are back, no perk bottles, which is fine, I guess, you know. The perk bottles were kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie, but bringing back the cans, it's okay. The price is $2,500, which is very interesting because in Cold War, the price scaled as you bought perks, whereas this seems like it's now a flat cost for perks, which maybe means they're also bringing back the perk limit, because otherwise, why would all the perks be the same price, like a cheaper price if they want it to scale as you buy more perks? So it does seem like that a perk limit might be coming back, as well as a fixed price for those perks. We have the Round-based Zombies Shopping Network. It's an interesting name for the network. It only has 57,000 calories, so it's like the healthiest American beverage you can actually possibly drink. And then they say call to order, but there's no number on the screen to calls to order it, so kind of pointless. You can see the label of the drink here, but it doesn't really tell you much. It's kind of too blurry to read in the video, other than the fact it has 57,000 calories. And the slogan for the perk is knock out your troubles. Obviously, this is some sort of melee perk. The icon here is a fist punching, So I'm guessing it's going to make your melee stronger. Maybe it'll have a similar effect to Ethereal Razor. We don't know. It's definitely going to be something that impacts your melee ability inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies. And of course, it has a quantity sold of 115 by the end of the video, because why wouldn't it? Now that we've covered all of the Twitter posts, let's go ahead and play through the trailer, which is the intro cutscene that they have shown off for Terminus. This is really, really cool. So we're starting on Terminus Island, which is where the map is set. As you can see here, it's basically a prison on an island, very similar to Mob of the Dead, interestingly. It's kind of like a similar map to Mob of the Dead, potentially, hopefully, right? I know everyone loves Mob of the Dead. We've got Agent Carver, we've got Dr. Gray as well. We have Weaver here, and for some reason Richtofen's name is carved into the wall. I'm assuming that's Weaver that's carved that into the wall, because obviously they know that Richtofen was the one who put them in prison, so that's my guess. Dr. Strauss here looks crazy different, by the way. He's like a different human in this cutscene. I don't even know what happened to this man. As you can see, the prison guard is basically torturing them. Raptor 1's having a great time, because Raptor 1's just the GOAT, honestly. Just be exfilling me all the time, he's my guy. And then the guard just gets slaughtered. There's only one guard guarding the entire prison, obviously, because why wouldn't there be? And then they get freed from prison by this mysterious figure.
Who the hell are you?
And we have no clue who it is. But then a familiar face walks in.
This is Maya.
It's Peck.
She's with me.
Unfortunately, Peck's back.
Breaking you out was my plan, so you're welcome.
Peck, you sick son of a bitch!
And they're not very happy with Peck, shockingly.
Relax, Major Carver. All of us here have a common enemy. The guy who locked you up. The guy who stole my life's work. Edward Richtofen. What do you...
So then Peck basically claims that they all have the same goal. That's why he's freeing them from a prison. They are all going to work together to take out Richtofen. So that's going to kind of be the goal of the game, I guess. We obviously don't know if Richtofen has any powers, but we could assume that he probably does, because he was in the Dark Ether just like Samantha was. Samantha has some very special powers, or at least she did before she, sacrificed herself. So there's potential that Richtofen has some interesting abilities going into this game. We'll have to wait and see.
You say we find him and kill him, huh?
And then the prison alarm goes off, meaning that we now need to escape.
That wasn't a fucking deal. We're not going anywhere till we find my brother.
Look, it'll take me...
And then this new character, Maya, basically claims that Peck promised to find her brother, who is also in the same prison. So essentially, the goal of this map is going to be to free Maya's brother and then escape from the island. I'm pretty sure that seems to me how it's going to play out.
Time to get their helios spun up, and we do kind of owe.
Okay, Raptor 1. Go locate the landing pad. Peck, Strauss, hold up in the guard station. I want Richtofen's coordinates.
So as usual, Peck and Strauss won't be playable. They will be like kind of voices talking to us from outside of the map, which I kind of didn't really like in Cold War, but maybe they'll do it better in this game. Who knows? And then obviously Raptor 1's going off to find the landing pad to get in the helicopter, which leaves the four of us as the four playable characters in the map, which is Carver, Gray, Maya, and Weaver. And then we have a cool transition, which zooms into the chest. I believe this is going to basically start the map after it zooms into his chest. I kind of remember that happening in one of the intro cutscenes in Cold War at some point. Was there even intro cutscenes in Cold War? I feel like it happened. I've seen it happen at some point. Maybe in Outbreak it happens, where it zooms into your character's chest, like right as you're about to go into the world. And then we get this little screen at the end for Call of Duty Black Ops 6, pre-order now. And then the gameplay trailer is being released on the 8th of August, which is tomorrow as of when this video is going up. So I'm very excited to see the first bit of gameplay for the game. I will definitely be posting a video breaking that down. I'm very, very excited. We do have one more thing to look at here real quick. It is an article made by Call of Duty about the characters. So let's break this down real quick. Requiem for a Lost Soul meet the Terminus team. After being imprisoned for over 5 years on a remote island in the Philippine Sea, the members of Requiem stage a breakout. They're aired by the unexpected arrival of a mysterious Filipina smuggler, that's Maya, I believe her name is, and a former adversary. Unfortunately, their bid, that's obviously Peck. Unfortunately, their bid for freedom from Terminus Island coincides with another chaotic dimensional outbreak. Welcome to Black Ops 6 Zombies. After 2 years battling the undead outbreaks across the globe during Black Ops Cold War timeline, the CIA-led Requiem finally succeed in closing the last remaining dimensional portal, banishing its denizens back to the nightmarish hellscape known as the Dark Ether. However, the team's success came at a heavy price. Agent Samantha Maxis sacrificed herself to seal the dimension from the inside. Worse was to follow, as Requiem's senior staff members were unceremoniously arrested on the orders of the director, finally revealed to be none other than Richtofen. Now, the confusing part here is, Samantha sealed the dimensional breach. There shouldn't be any more zombies. So how did they get back? I can only assume it's Richtofen's doing, which is why we're going to take him out. Taking place over half a decade later, Black Ops 6 Zombies continues the Dark Ether storyline, exploring the fortunes of key characters while also delving further into Richtofen's motivations and goals. During the intervening years, former Requiem staff Gregory Weaver, Mackenzie Mac Carver, Elizabeth Gray, Oscar Strauss, and Stoney Maddox, better known as his callsign Raptor 1, have been incarcerated at an outpost known as Terminus, a mysterious garrison located in the Philippine Sea. After being imprisoned for over 5 years, these characters have undergone significant mental and physical changes. This basically talks through each of the characters and their mental and where they're kind of at now. Elizabeth Gray, so it basically says Weaver, as a long-standing broader to the Call of Duty Black Ops storyline, Weaver is no stranger to the ever-evolving nature of war and conflict, and the grey area it frequently inhabits. Despite the guilt he feels for his perceived failure as the team's commander, he's more than determined to confront and expose his former director's duplicity and agendas, whatever they may be. He's done playing politics and was willing to burn the whole house down to expose the corruption that has led to their current situation. Elizabeth Gray is no longer the meek and somewhat naive scientist who was thrilled to be invited to work with Requiem, that she was somewhat blind to the realities of the Dark Ether threat and the dubious ethics of those who sought to control its power. These qualities had already changed with the loss of Samantha Maxis, but the injustice over her imprisonment brought out a tougher side she never even knew existed within her. Thanks to Carver's mentorship and training, her transformation has made more than capable of facing any threat head-on. For Carver, his lifelong belief in the military, not to mention his own distinguished career, has been shattered. He's understandably aggrieved, but not bitter. On the surface, it may seem that he's run out of to give, but instead he is more dedicated to his friendship and colleagues than ever, and believes that with determination, they will right this terrible injustice. Here's a picture of all of our characters right here. As for Strauss, not only has he not fared well under the strain of incarceration and intense interrogation, his age and increasingly eccentric personality mean he's deeply reliant on his colleagues, not just for his physical well-being, but for his sanity. Oh god. Events take an explosive turn when Maya Aguinaldo, a young Filipina smuggler, arrives on the island in pursuit of her own and very personal agenda. That's rescuing her brother, obviously, related to the disappearance of her own brother. It says that, I just need to read. More significantly for our team, she's accompanied by a familiar but far from welcome face, Dr. William Peck. There's many profanities that could be used to describe him, but even the most offensive ones would fail to adequately do justice to how detestable he is in the eyes of our heroes. Even though Aguinaldo and Peck are primarily here to set our heroes free, their arrival coincides with Terminus Island suddenly becoming the epicenter of yet another outbreak. What a coincidence. Consequently, suspicions are high. Not only that, but it soon becomes clear the chaos on Terminus Island is not only incursion from the Dark Ether, On the other side of the globe, the West Virginian town of Liberty Falls is also facing its own onslaught. Those happen at the exact same time, obviously. Personal grievances and suspicions aside, their dire circumstances mean that this disparate group of battle-hardened heroes has little choice but to fight together if they're to have any chance of survival. Get ready, extensive zombies intel comms incoming. August 8th, 8 AM Pacific time. Return to the Call of Duty blog at the time indicated to secure everything you need to know about Black Ops 6 Zombies. We will be there, don't you worry. Expect extensive comms direct from the Treyarch Zombies team, including an in-depth gameplay overview, information about your pre-match preparation options, full details on round-based zombies gameplay, and a bestiary of the undead. Very, very exciting. Misinformation is everywhere. Don't believe the misinformation. The truth lies. A very cool article and a very, very cool teasers indeed. I'm enjoying the build-up so far to Black Ops 6. Hopefully you guys are too. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like on it. I will see you in the next Zombies video. Have a great rest of your day.